Gold Star Promotions is proud to present Floyd Money Mayweather. The man himself is coming to the UK for his UK tour, February and March 2020. For all info and tickets, Gold Star Promotions, the host of UK.
Fuad here, back on Behind the Gloves with another interview. I'm joined by the one and only Dave Allen. We've just spoke to your whole crew. That was an interesting interview. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. First and foremost, it's been a roller coaster a couple of years. You've had your highs, you've had your lows. Even when a lot of the fans thought you were at the highest point, you were probably at your lowest point, and you can't really tell with the way you carry yourself where you're at. Where are you right now? How are you feeling?
I'm at the stage of my career now where a lot of people think I'm no good. The prize fight for a lot of people, they thought it was the end, myself included, for a little while. I'm back boxing February 8th. I'm doing it. I'm back now just to enjoy it. I'm in a position where I can enjoy my boxing now. There's not really much pressure. I'm not thinking about world titles. I'm not thinking about European titles. I'm thinking about entertaining. Thinking about the next period of my life. I love to fight still. I love to fight. I can still fight at a decent level. You know, obviously I'm not here calling out your Joshuas and your Furies and your Wilders, but I can win the British heavyweight title, I believe. I can be in competitive fights with the right opponents, like the Bracamonte fight. So if I'm matched correctly, conservatively, I can be in entertaining fights at a decent level. So I guess that's why I'm continuing. I'm continuing for that reason, because of my enjoyment and the love of the doing it. But also, you know, like I say, I've got my little stable. Financially, I've got to keep it going, you know, till they're on their own feet. But really, I've missed it, all of it. Missed all of it. I love fighting. I really, genuinely do. I love it, and I love everything that comes with it. I love entertaining people. I love making people laugh. I love making them smile. So yeah, that's why I'm back. I just love being involved in the sport.
You were obviously scheduled to fight October, I think it was, on the Newcastle card. You pulled out saying you weren't mentally there, or you wasn't physically, you know, prepared. What's changed in the 3 months? Obviously now you're scheduled to fight on the Brook card early Feb 8th. What's changed in them 3 months?
Well, around the time of the Newcastle fight, it was middle of September, and I was 5 or 6 weeks away from the fight, and I'd not trained post-Price. So physically I wasn't ready. I've been into fights so I've not been 100% fit, and I feel like I've shortchanged people and not performed. I can't really afford to do that anymore, you know. So when I get in the ring now, I know how dangerous it is. In a way, the prize fights opened my eyes. The hospital visit, the ambulance journey, the unconsciousness, the lack of feeling in the limbs. This is scary shit, you know. I've been in hard fights before. I've had headaches for days and weeks and cut eyes and whatever else, but it didn't really hit home until that. So Newcastle, I wasn't ready. You know, you can line up these stiff opponents. I'm going to box an easy fight at Sheffield, you know, February 8th. It's not going to be anything too taxing, hopefully. You never know in boxing, but I wasn't ready. And mentally at the time, I'm well known for my little funny episodes, you know, and at the time I was going through one of them, and I just said to Ed, Ed, I can't do it, mate. 5 weeks time, I don't want to do it. So I had some time off after, enjoyed my life a little, train the boys. All I do day in, day out is train the boys, go home, prepare food, cook, we all eat. You know, we have an hour watching TV, we come back to the gym, we train, I go home at night, watch TV. That is my life. I dedicate my life to the boys I'm training. One's had 2 amateur fights, one's had 2 10 years ago, one's a big fat heavyweight that don't train. But I dedicate my life to them, and but that gives me purpose. So they give me purpose, and I'm back in the gym with them day in, day out. Been steadily getting fit, steadily dropping the weight, and you know, these last 2 weeks really upped it. You know, and I'm feeling good. I feel like I can perform at a good level. I can go in the ring and perform and box well, and that's what it's all about. You know, I can put a show on. So I guess that's why. You know, I feel like I'm fine February 8th because I'm ready to perform at a good level, I think.
You've mentioned that you want to win the British title in the future, but you've also mentioned you want to fight the names such as like Majidov and maybe Hergovich, who you know, are good paydays. What's the plan for 2020? What is the route for 2020?
We're going to start off with 2 or 3 6-rounders, 8-rounders, easing back in because, to be honest, like I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous getting back in the ring after last time. There's a bit of trepidation. I am a little bit nervous. You know, I pride myself on being a hard man. You know, like I am an hard man. You know, but I am a bit scared. I'm a bit nervous. So ease myself back in, get back in there, get some rounds in, get some victories hopefully, and you know that's the short-term goal. Not bothered about the money, not bothered about all that. I want to get back in there, win, get my confidence back, and then I love to win the British title. That's from my dad, that's from my granddad. You know, that's for them. That gives them some pride. They walk down the street, the son and grandson's a British heavyweight champion. That'll just fill them with so much pride. So that for me, obviously, is something I like to do. But the lure of a Majidov fight, other names that are really good fighters, but I see as more beatable stylistically. Kuzman, these are great fighters, and some people say they're too good for you. Maybe so, but stylistically, I think I give myself a chance in them fights. So, you know, if them fights present themselves for good money, at nearly 28 now, nearing the end of my career, I'm going to take them. So, the British title or the really big fights that'll pay well, that I still believe I've got a chance of winning. You know, I won't be taking, you know, your Hergovic, your 6'7" boxers. I stylistically and as good as they are, I'm not going to beat him. But you Majidov, you Kuzman, it's not much of a chance probably, people will say, but a chance nonetheless. So yeah, they're the 2 things I'm aiming towards in the second half of 2020.
Talking about the British title, Joe Joyce against Daniel Dubois seems like it's going to take place in April. Obviously, the teams are still talking. As a fan, I'm not sure if you've shared any rounds with either of them. How would you see that fight playing out? Because it's a really good fight stylistically as well between 2 great British heavyweights.
Yeah, I sparred both men. I sparred Daniel years ago. He was only a kid at the time, but his jab is like a right hand. Ever since that day, I've always been like, Daniel Dubois, his jab is exceptional. He's exceptionally strong. And he's got an aura about him. He's so quiet, well-spoken, quiet, to the point. It's a bit intimidating, to be honest. You know, he's intimidating. He's a bit scary. He's super strong. He can punch. He can box very, very well. He's clever. His feet are good. He's fast of hand. He's basic, but he does all the right things. So I think I think Dubois will be heavyweight champion of the world one day, 4 or 5 years' time. Yeah. Joe Joyce, however, on the other foot, and I've done a lot of rounds with him. He's a strong man. He's tough. He's game. He can punch a little bit. He's very awkward. So right now, I believe it's a 50-50 right now. I think in 3 or 4 years' time, Dubois is going to be top of the tree. But if you're going to fight Daniel Dubois, let's do it now. I was talking about it 18 months ago, a year ago. Yeah, I took it then. Right now, you know, it's one of them. It's like paying my retirement fund because the boy is that good. So I would edge towards Daniel because he's been looking fantastic. But Joe Joyce is one of them. You know, you're not going to get to the bottom of him until he gets a real fight like that. Brian Jennings seemingly showed a few chinks in his armour, but Brian Jennings can fight. So. Very interesting. I hope it happens as a fan. But for Daniel, it could be too soon. Like I wouldn't be rushing him. At 22 years old, if I was looking after him, I'd be holding him back a little bit. He's got so much time. You know, I think he'll be heavyweight champion of the world one day. And the only thing that could stop that is like an early career defeat that's going to knock your confidence. But I'm not in charge. You know, Frank Warren and that know better than me. So as a fan, yeah, I'd love to see it.
As a fan, also, a fight that we want to see that probably won't happen in 2020, but I want to ask you about it because you've shared the ring with both men. Tyson and AJ, obviously Tyson's fighting in February, but they were saying how they were going to help each other out in sparring, and that fight's easy to make. If that fight did happen, because you've shared rounds with both of them, how do you see that playing out?
At the time of sparring him, I think I last sparred Joshua late 2015 maybe. I last sparred Tyson last year. At 2015, Tyson was the much better all-round, well-rounded fighter. Joshua, after Ruiz won, personally, I didn't see him coming back. I didn't think he'd beat Ruiz. He came back, Ruiz too, and was exceptional. I ate my words, and I'm sure many others did as well. He was great. He boxed well. He used his feet. He outthought and outsmarted and outmoved and outmaneuvered Ruiz. And Ruiz was a big fat lad, but the skill level of Ruiz is high. You know, he can fight. So. Tyson's got to get past Deontay Wilder first, which is not a given. I think that's a 50-50. I think I can see any outcome of that fight. I can see Wilder winning on points, and I can see Tyson stopping Wilder. Well, the first fight, Tyson, everyone was saying that Tyson won 10 rounds and Wilder only won the 2 that dropped him. There was many rounds in that fight that was close. I thought Tyson won by a round or 2, but the draw for me wasn't inconceivable. And everyone knows I'm a big fan of Tyson, big friend of him. But Wilder is much, much better than people think, you know. And because in America, Tyson's negative and he's feinting and he's throwing the jab, and I can see Wilder winning on points. And by the same token, I can see Tyson Fury knocking Wilder's spark out as well. Tyson can punch a lot harder than people think, so it's an intriguing one. So both men have got a massive task before they even think about Joshua, and Joshua's got to beat Pulev by the looks of things, which is not a walk in the park. So I don't know, but the fight, if Fury Joshua really excites me, that's the biggest fight in boxing. Spence Crawford for me, you know, obviously before what happened with the car accident, whatever else, was a massive fight. But this, for us Englishmen, it's the biggest fight in British boxing history, I believe. It'd be the biggest fight ever. So I've got to back my friend Tyson, but I wouldn't be doing it with any amount of confidence, because Joshua, the Ruiz too, he showed he's a real top class fighter.
Tyson Fury there, as you mentioned, he's changed camps as well. We don't know why or what, but a lot of people have a lot of opinions on it, especially saying that probably this Wilder fight's the biggest fight of his career, thinking about his comeback and winning the title again. Do you think it was a smart decision, just watching from an outside, making such a change, such a dramatic change, especially the fact that they look like they got on so well as well?
Well, first of all, Ben Davidson's a very smart man. He's very smart. He's very clever. I've been obviously in the little camps of the sparring. I see what he's about. I hear him talk. He talks very well. He knows his stuff. What I will say is, Tyson went from Peter after the Klitschko performance, got a new coach, albeit years later, and performed equally as well. And we was all saying, why would you leave Peter Fury for a young kid no one knows about? That works out perfectly fine. So I'm sure Tyson's the kind of man, like, my man Liam over there could train Tyson. My nan could train Tyson. He's just a natural, you know. You're getting fit effectively, you know, and watch him go. You know, I'm not taking nothing away from anyone that's coached me in the past, but he's such a natural. But I guess the answer is we just don't know until February 22nd, I guess.
And last question, you've given us a lot of time, so I appreciate it. But the last question, obviously you're fighting on the Kel card, Brook making his return back in Sheffield. Last time out, he wasn't very convincing to a lot of the fans. But it found out that obviously Zerafa was a good opponent anyway. But his goals are to win another world title at his age and at his part of his career with the division 154 and 147. Do you see him doing anything major this year?
Well, at the time the Zerafa fight was disappointing. It was a bit underwhelming, and then he's gone on to, I think he got into middleweight, and beat Jeff Horn. Yeah, like he's turned out to be quite the fighter. Zerafa has improved, obviously, but at this point we Kel with the timeout. DeLuca is not a gimme. DeLuca's not bad. Most haven't heard of him, so we say he's not very good, but he's not a bad fighter at all. Do I see Kel? I saw Kel yesterday actually. He looked fantastic. He looked really fit. He looked as well as I've seen him for a long time. Does he beat Spencer in a rematch or Crawford or go up to light middle and compete there? I'm not so sure, to be honest, at this stage of his career with the time out at the age. He's not going to be getting any better, I wouldn't have thought. Kel's an exceptional talent. He's one of the best talents I think we've produced the last 10 years. Natural talent, just unbelievable fighter. Has his time gone? Maybe, I don't know. Is it fair for me to sit here and talk about a man with much more ability than me? But I hope so. I hope he brings many more great nights to Sheffield Arena, maybe Bramall Lane again. But it's going to be a big ask, I think, because the talent pool at 147 is you know, it's a bunch of sharks in there. So it'll be interesting. I've got to get the job done with DeLuca first. I'll go for the card as well in Sheffield. We've got Kid Galahad in action. Not sure who he's fighting, to be honest. Not really had a look, but Barry's one of the best fighters I've ever seen in the gym. Oh, exceptional. I thought he'd beat Warrington, to be honest. Then we've got Terry Harper in action, DN12's own, the DN12 princess. Just the most loveliest woman in the world. And she'll beat Wallstrom. Terry can unify the division. She can go up to lightweight and win a world title there as well. She's one of the only women I see beating Katie Taylor. She's that good. She's honestly that good as well. And I'm not just saying that because she lives down the road and I like her. She's seriously that good. Anthony Tomlinson fights Stuart Burt for the British Commonwealth title eliminator as well. He's my mate, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know anything about Stuart Burt, but I think Ant will win because he's my pal. So it's a good show. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, and I'm in action as well.
So February the 8th, Dave Allen, January the 25th?
24th, James McFarlane, yeah. He's on the 24th of January. He's fighting an opponent we don't know yet. I'm trying to find him the easiest one possible. We want to highlight real KO. That's what we want. Liam is in action the 10th of January, this Friday. His third amateur bout. Danny's in action in the youth ABAs. It's going to be really hard. He's got a European medalist in there with him against him. Kevan Bailey's also in there. Some very.
How good does this look?
That's very nice. I like that. It's a bit heavy. I'll let you carry it for me.
And then vacating
And then, yeah, we're busy. So Liam and Dan will be watching all the time. Paul's looking end of March. Jay's going to be busy. He's definitely out January 24th. I think I've got something sorted April 4th as well. That's 2 definite dates for him. So he'll be looking to box 8 times this year. Danny will be looking to box 8 times before May and hopefully turn pro in May when he's 18. That is the plan. Yeah, we're looking to get him turning over, and he wants to earn some money. He wants to give it a go. And I said, Danny boy, whatever you want to do, son, if you're ready at the time, we'll do it. So we'll have to see. But best laid plans of mice and men often go awry. John Steinbeck. Boom.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go and do so by clicking the icon right here and hit the bell button so that every time we upload a new video, you get an alert so that you don't miss out.